Starting a company is kind of like riding a bike in San Francisco. You know, you're going up this hill and you're looking at the top, and then you get to it and you feel good, you've accomplished whatever goal, but a second later, you catch your breath and you look up and you realize, oh, there's another hill to go.
I like to tell people that I started the company in 5th grade, which is a total lie, but the why behind it is true. I was diagnosed with a bunch of learning disabilities. I spent years struggling in schools. In high school in Chicago, I had this teacher named Miss Whitefield, and she was just very patient and she cared. She would spend a bunch of time with me if I needed it, and her and my mom would literally talk every week. Now, at the time, Remind didn't exist.
Hey, Miss Whitefield! How's it going?
So great to see you.
You too. I know it took forever. It's crazy to walk.
I thought to myself that if I can give the Miss Whitefields of the world superpowers and make them more efficient, it can have an enormous impact on the education system. Remind is an application that makes it incredibly easy for teachers to communicate with students and parents over any device. So I would spend my time speaking to hundreds of teachers across the country while David was locked in a room learning how to code.
Learning to code was one of the hardest things I ever did, and we were like 2 kids from Chicago. We didn't know the first thing about starting a company, but we embarked on this journey that is now Remind.
Our parents and some of our closest friends supported us financially.
I was happy that the two of you were together doing something that you were both passionate about.
We would talk to all these teachers, and when I saw that enthusiasm from them, I was like, oh, wow, like maybe we're onto something.
We decided to move to Silicon Valley. Before long, some incredibly well-known investors started to invest in the company. It was validating because people were seeing value in what we were building.
Kids forget everything, and so it's just a way for me to be able to communicate and connect with my students and their families and make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Yesterday, we went through and we did the translation.
One of the great stories is involving one of my students, Jason. He struggled, especially with turning things in on time. One day, he came to me.
Then I was like, I bet you that if I do all my work and pass the test, you'll throw us a party.
When the other kids heard about it, they would communicate using Remind.
I kept receiving messages from Miss Lemire and my other classmates to help me and motivate me.
As a result, I lost. They got to have an ice cream party. Remind has helped me to motivate students like Jason.
My grades were similar to some of Miss Lemire's honor students, and it just shows that you can do anything you put your mind to.
By far the best thing about starting and scaling a company for me was providing value and helping people. The cool thing about technology is that you can build it once and scale it. With Google Play, we've been able to reach millions of users. We would have never been able to reach if that platform did not exist. We currently have over 23 million active teachers, students, and parents in over 90% of US K-12 school districts. We believe that the best way to improve the education system is to help create and build relationships between teachers, students, and parents. And being the company that facilitates that, there's no better feeling.